How's everybody doing? Welcome to our first episode of Steve Flicks. I'm Steve-O.
Hello, everybody. This is S. Rod. That's Steve-O. Today we're doing a review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, a live-action series, the first three movies. Turtles 1990. Then I believe the second one came out in 91, and then the third one came out in 1993.
That's right, bro. So first and foremost, if you don't know too much about the Ninja Turtles, remember we're not professionals by any means, but I know that the Ninja Turtles, of course, they were a comic book. Steve can go a little bit more into that, but when it became a little big, I know they finally were able to create their toys through Playmates. Wanted to market it out into the children and across the country, across the world. So hired some big time producers, put it in a cartoon, and the rest is history. So, Steve.
Yep, that's right. They started out as the comic book, and I have a mad love for the Ninja Turtles since I was a child. I guess just the whole concept of it. They're turtles. They're mutants. They have weapons. They kick ass. They eat pizza. It's awesome. That's what I always loved about them. What really got me into it wasn't the comic book. It was the cartoon, obviously, the 1980s cartoon and the toys. The awesome toys they had for it.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, I definitely wanted the whole collection. And man, they were just the coolest. They look tough. Who doesn't love ninjas? Right. It was just such a cool, collaboration.
It's debatable how tough Shredder looked, bro, in the toy. But to me, he looked like a washed-up whore from the East Side. But I mean, it's cool. It was Shredder, whatever. I took what they gave me.
Or the Master Beaver instead of look like a big beaver, man. He did not look like a rat.
They kind of went overboard with these freaking toys, man. They had like all this bullshit toys. They had alligator, which I think he was cool from the cartoon. But we'll get more into that when we start talking about the sequels to this shit. Because when the cartoon was out, I was so excited after seeing these fucking villains that, well, wow, after this first movie, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, Turtles 1990, I was pumped for the sequels. We're going to get to after that, where I was hoping to see more villains, because the cartoons had introduced so many damn villains. They were cheesy villains. They were cool villains. I was very excited for. And you'll hear my upsetness, my disagreements, my hurt feelings by the time we got to Turtles 2, and then really when we got to part 3, where I was oof.
Awesome. All right, well, so starting out with 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, directed by Steve Barron. It's a New Line Cinema flick. They all are. But I mean, what do you think about the first one, bro?
The first one, let's see. Well, awesome name, by the way, of the director, Steve Barron. I'm trying not to go by being covered with nostalgia goggles. I'm giving it a fair day in court. I love this movie. It holds up as from when I was a kid, a teenager, and a grown-up. I mean, this movie is just special to me. I'll never forget when I was a kid. I was obsessed with the cartoon. My grandmother took me to the theater. And I'm not going to lie, I was creeped out at first because they looked so darn real. Like, I freaked out, like, wow, like, it was so insane to see, like, my turtles in real life, basically. They looked so awesome. Give credit to Jim Henson. He created the Muppets. He created all these awesome, the Dark Crystal, just to name a few out of countless work this awesome, talented man did for us with his puppets, all that good stuff. It was just a beautiful film, man. The way they looked, kind of creepy at first, but once they started talking and this and that, okay, these are the turtles I love from the cartoon. Except Raphael was a little darker, on the movie. I freaked out when he's like, damn, all this stuff. I was like, dang, dude, he's cussing. What the fuck, But yeah, dude, I loved it. And then Casey Jones, man. I didn't like the way Casey Jones looked in the cartoon, to be honest. He had like Clint Eastwood, like, hey, punk, and he wore that, what was he wearing? A fucking tank top, bro, or some shit? He was showing off his stomach. I don't know what he was wearing. But then he had that fucking weird hair, like, I don't know. He looked like a wrestler to me. But anyway, when I can't remember his name, Elias Koteas. Is that how you pronounce his name, the actor?
Mm-hmm. The actor, uh-huh.
Oh, phenomenal job, man. Casey Jones, man. He's awesome. I love his character, man. He's like I think I said it before, like to reference Seinfeld. He's like the Kramer character if Kramer had his own, like if he had a mind and he knew karate, bro. Because he's always fucking he never had anything that he owned to himself. Like he's always bumming shit from people. He's always there's a scene where like he has his radio on, he's trying to listen to radio, he's outside of a building. And I'm thinking to myself, that ain't even his radio. Like, that's not his house. This dude is homeless. Like, he's living off of everything. He's fucking, like, I don't know. He's just the biggest borrower, bum, whatever. And, yeah, but he has such a big heart, man. He's like, he's that dude to where, like, he'll have your back 100%, right, when he gets to know the turtles. He has their back 100%. But at the same time, hey, you got something to eat, bro? You got a place for me to crash my head, bro? You know, like, he'll be smooching off your ass, but he'll be there the first time trouble comes knocking. So, but he's an awesome character, man. Me and my bro Julian, we talk about that character a lot. It's just so hilarious about him, man. Now, even Raphael calls him out. Remember at that scene where he's all fighting him? What does he say? Jose could say, go back. Tell me, you didn't pay money for this. He already called him out, bro. It was hilarious.
Oh, man. No, I agree. You could tell, like you said, he's got a big heart. He, you know, if you're a bad guy, you know, he's gonna try to destroy you. But if you're, you know, a good guy, you're somebody he knows and he trusts, he's got your back forever, man. You could really tell that in that guy. Ironically, the actor goes hardcore bald. No offense, bro. Bald, but he had that freaking Cindy Crawford hair. Freaking hilarious, man. But no, you know, and I think Steve Barron, the director, I think with the story, I think he went back to the comic books. He got dark.
Yes, he did.
He got really dark. And I'm sure the creators of the comic book, you know, that was their child, right? That whole Ninja Turtles series, right? So I'm sure they were on the set, or at least a phone call away, so they could create something very magical. And it was. I mean, it was a huge hit.
It was, man.
And then, you know, let's see here. Moving on, as far as acting, the dialogue, I think for the most part, you know, you see the internal struggles with the Ninja Turtles. You know, they're all brothers, they're all teenagers or whatever the heck, right? And their dad, Splinter, he's the enemy. You know, at some certain level, right, as a parent. But no, they had great dialogue. You know, there was even the little side stories with April's boss and Danny, right? I mean, there was that little struggle with a father who's trying his best to, I guess, be a single parent. There was the dialogue between April and Casey Jones, which was like a little love interest. You know, topped off with a kiss at the end of the movie. And no, I thought it was great. Really good movie. You know, they had the joke where one of my favorite you know, spots that I laugh is when they're all fighting in April's apartment. Her phone falls and it's her boss firing her, and then the phone falls or whatever. And Casey Jones, big heart, just couldn't do anything to win with her, man. He finally sees her, bumps into her, and he says, to me, he didn't do it in an offensive way. You know, he was just telling her, oh, he's a goofball though, right? Oh, by the way, you got fired. So it was your bad.
Look, your grandfather's fucking building burnt down. You're homeless. Fucking, we're in this fucking place with no electricity, no running water. Fucking, oh, you also lost your job, so I guess we're living the rest of our days without water and fucking electric. Fucking,
we found this.
Living with you because I got nowhere to go.
I think we found this ancient freaking farmhouse, looking beautiful. I think, bro, that's the same house they used for the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know, man. The same house, but anyways, no, it was great, man. Good dialogue. There was even that scene where Splinter connects with Danny. You know, when Splinter's a prisoner and you know, kind of teaches him some life lessons. You know, that you're all backwards. You know, yeah, you want a family, but this is not the way to do it. So
Right.
that
That's what's
was
awesome, man.
any acting or dialogue that kind of stuck out with you in that first
I
one?
know I know since we've dealt pretty deep with Casey Jones's character, I want to get more with the turtles in April, and of course we're gonna get to Shredder, Rokosaki, and Tatsu in a bit. But Splinter kind of freaked me out when I was a kid. You know, I thought, oh wow, he looks so damn cool, right? Like a big giant mutated rat. But I freaked out with his voice, man. He sounded like, he's like, smoked like a ton of cigarettes, man. Like he went through like a carton a day. He was like, "Are you there, son?" Like, and it freaked me out. I was like, dang, what the hell's up with Splinter, right? But I got used to it, because I'm used to the cartoon voice, oh, hi, my sons, nice, calm, collected, whatever. And the dude's like, hey, what are y'all doing, And it's like, oh, man, Um, sorry, I have to get a phone call. But anyway, yeah, so I got used to his voice at first. I didn't like it as a kid. I mean, not as a kid, but like watching it my first day in the theater as a kid, about 45 minutes in the movie, I finally got used to his voice, so it went with me. And, you know, I love this movie, man. It's hard to find any negative things about it. I'll say the only little negative thing about that is I wish Splinter wasn't captured the whole movie. Like, I wish he would have, been there with the turtles at the lair or whatever. They probably could have captured him later or capture somebody else. I just wanted more of Splinter with the turtles, I'd say. That was my only minor gripe, I'd say.
The one thing, I didn't mean to interrupt, bro. The one thing I would say is, so kind of comparing it to 3, I know we'll get to part 3 soon here, but in part 3, I don't know if you remember, bro, but they kept Splinter in a freaking puppet thing. He had like a frame.
He had no legs, bro.
Working this dude, man. So maybe it was better that this dude was chained up the whole time, bro. Plus,
they had him chained up, but he had all the costume was awesome. The puppetry, you saw his legs and everything.
He was on that fence. Puppet Master's behind on the fence. Worthless.
Right. but you know what? I thought about it, but then I'm trying to find something bad about this Splinter situation, but then now I'm thinking of a positive why they have him captured. It brought the brothers closer together.
Mm-hmm.
Their father figure was missing, and they just didn't know what happened to him. Yep. It brought them closer together as brothers. Raphael's a fucking dickhead. He's got his attitude all the time. To bring up Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo.
Meditation.
There's just one scene I love at the beginning where he freaks out. I lost the sai. Then it's gone. I get it back. And he's all, Raphael, calm down. And then like Donatello, being a loving bro, puts his head on his shoulder, and being a dickhead, he fucking pushes him. And then Donatello's like in his head, I ain't taking your shit, faggot, and fucking hits him back. And then he's like, hey, he stops him. I thought that was hilarious. Like, little brother sibling rivalry,
Family.
But I thought that was so funny that Donatello's being a loving brother, it's okay, mijo, and then he fucking boom, he hits him back. Like I just their chemistry is not the same in the sequels. I'll tell you that. The Turtles not the same whatsoever. Highly disappointed. We'll get to those in a minute.
And the Splinter voice, it wasn't too bad for me. Ninja Turtles voice, I thought they were pretty spot on. I really loved the Shredder voice. That voice changer. He sounded more badass. I thought that was cool.
I was not expecting him to be so intimidating, man. I mean, you had the cartoon, he was a goofy, right? You had the toy, he was a slut, right, with his dress, whatever. And then, like the movie, man, he was scary, man. He was a scary dude, and he was mean. And I could never understand. I knew, like, as a fan of the Turtles, the lore, I knew he's the villain, but the way in the movie, like, he hates the fucking Turtles, and I was like, why does he hate them? Like, I understand he's the bad guy, but he has this hardcore hatred for them. Yeah, I understand this. It explains to us it's from the past, right?
Yeah.
His arch enemy, what's his name? His the trainer, or whatever, that had Splinter. You remember his name?
Oh no.
Anyway, but like I'm sorry. I was trying to say, like, I can't believe how much he hated the Turtles. Like, he hated them, and I was like, it's pretty scary.
I thought in the movie he hated Splinter, and then he was fighting or something with the Turtles, and he's like, their fighting style is it's reminded him who this fighting style I've seen before. So right away, that's when he knew that they were trained by Splinter.
Right.
Yeah. So The one gripe I have with this movie, bro, the one gripe, and I know we've talked about this before. The fight scene with Splinter was badass, right? They're on that rooftop.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, how the hell did they get to the rooftop? They never climbed anything. And
Right.
they had that awesome fight scene. Now, man, some of the best. I don't know what you want to call it. I mean, it's a fight scene, but like puppetry or whatever what they were using. But Michelangelo duck when that axe swings over his head and he ducked
Mm-hmm.
into his shit. I mean, that was badass. I remember the guy, the Ninja Turtle that was rolling forward, stands up and does a roundhouse kick and takes out
Yeah.
3 foot. So I mean, it was awesome. It was all with that music that you started this episode out with. I mean, it was fun. It was cool. But then next thing you know, they're all on a rooftop.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it was a badass fight scene. I mean, Shredder whooped the hell out of him.
He sure did, and that whole scene of the rooftop came straight from the first issue comic.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, Shredder was killed in that comic, like the first
Mm.
issue. That was it, and they did it basically like the comic book. That's what I loved. I was like, wow, all the turtles taking on Shredder, and Shredder was a mean son of a bitch, taking him out like
Mhm.
nothing really. I mean, they gave him a fight. If you watch it, the Leonardo, I believe, is the only one that gets a good cut off of Shredder's arm, which I thought was awesome. He cuts him. He's actually using his weapons, right? Part 2, they're using sausage links. Fucking this one, they're using the real shit.
Yeah. There's that
And
too.
then they even said, from what I was, looking up a lot of stuff from the movie, they had to cut out a lot. This director was getting pretty dark. He was kind of testing the waters, and there was more scenes where like he got cut up more. Because if you ever pay attention, like I did before, when you see Shredder, when the turtles are all like catching their breath, he's got more cuts on his back. So Leonardo had sliced him several times, and then Raphael had kicked him a few times, but they had to cut it out because hey, this is Turtles kids, we're fucking slicing and dicing people,
Uh-huh.
But
What do you think about the way he puppet master Splinter on the staircase?
oh,
I don't know. They try to figure out he couldn't even climb the stairs all the way up.
I know.
I don't know, man. It was kind of cheap. And then, I mean, what do you think, though?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
know.
is that a good way to end? He's just going to charge towards. Basically, it's a cliff, right? Shredder. He's like, okay, it's me, a spear, Splinter. I better stick this dude. And I hope his body keeps me on this. I mean, it just didn't make any. Like he was just like a mastermind.
Yeah,
Martial artist. That it was
and he
his
lost his
biggest
cool
strength.
right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
remember, and that's what the turtles they didn't do is they kept going to him. They didn't bring Shredder to them, right? So that's
Right.
why Shredder kept beating him up. Maybe that was Splinter's geniusness is he used the hatred to have Shredder charge him
Damn,
because it
that's a
made it.
great, bro. That's a great
Yeah,
idea, bro. I never thought of that.
yeah, like he was just so infuriated. He was like, enough is enough, and he lost his mind out of red. He just saw red and just out of hatred. He just like, you know what, this is the best time. I think I could really kill this rat. He's stuck on some what I keep calling them stairs, but the ladder. He's stuck on the ladder or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so I don't know. And then he had the nunchuck that Michelangelo lost. There was some little brilliance in there, right?
Yeah.
Coincidentally the nunchucks were there, not sausage links, right? But freaking.
Right.
But what do you think? And then remember we were talking about of all places that trash truck is.
Fucking parked and ready to dump some shredder ass.
We need to rock. Opened up, ready to pick up. We can shredder.
Fucking
then,
door's not even locked, bro. The door's open, ready for any fucking punk to fucking fuck with it.
I know. And then Casey Jones, whoops, but
fucking borrowing, fucking taking for himself everything. He even took the kill, bro. Fucking whoops, leftovers. He even says it himself, bro. All right, leftovers. When he sees a fucking foot, it's like, bro, get your own house, get your own vehicle, get your shit together, bro. I love you, man. Thank you for helping me out, but like, damn, I gotta pay for your ass. Now you're gonna stay around forever, bro. Like, sheesh. Golly.
Oh man, that's hilarious, dude. Yeah, he took the credit, but he got the credit at the end, right? No money, no news, recognition. You just got the girl.
And April, man, she she wasn't like the April from the cartoon, you know, fucking busty, all this shit. I remember I forget as a kid, I was like, what? She was pretty busty, bro, for a kid's cartoon. But like her, man, I thought she was a beautiful, you know, girl next door actress. She did a great job acting too. And I was very disappointed when she didn't come back for the second one. She did a great job, you know. And man, and the chemistry of her and Casey Jones, they have that chemistry, man. You know, he's a jerk, but a lovable jerk. He's a bonehead, lovable bonehead, man. He's always got your back. He's a true bro, but he's a fucking knucklehead and a half. You know
what's funny was Michelangelo. He was kind of goofy, but Casey Jones was the comic relief. When he came in, it lightened up the movie. But he was a tough guy. It was cool. He was like, I don't know. He was like the uncle that we all have, right? Where it's like a tough knucklehead, you know, tough loving but bonehead. But real quick, bro, so we can move on to the other movies. Soundtrack music. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I love the music. Like I said, as a kid, that TURTLE power. I didn't know what the hell it was fucking saying. I was like Tumunashi power. I was like, I didn't know it was a fucking turtle power, right? Like a fucking dumbass. I was fucking 7 years old, 8 years old, bro. But I know we're gonna close it off in a little bit. I love the theme song, you know. But real quick, okay, I don't think there's no debating with this, bro. We talked about this a million times, but let's see if you could poke my brain a little bit, or let's see, maybe the audience, like, they watch this video, they could add to the comments what they think. Now, is he or Shredder? I'm talking about Shredder. Is he or is he not shown on fucking film that he's fucking dead and never coming back? Because I don't see a helmet. I mean, yeah, you see the helmet crush, right? But to me, I took it that he's crushed, and I could have sworn I saw blood, like, stains on the fucking, like, all of a sudden this fucking compactor has spikes, bro, and fucking, so he landed on a bed of spikes and crushed, like, he was dead.
No, I agree, man. He had to have been crushed, dude. There's no way, even with his armor, there's no way he didn't walk around. Now, I know on part 2 they start out, and I think one of the foot soldiers says, "Oh, his face. What? Only cosmetics, little scratches."
They didn't see his face ever, I guess. So this is the first time seeing it.
Honestly, he broke his bones, dude. But moving into to part 2.
Real quick, bro. I'm sorry. I had to go over it. Tatsu, real quick. I love that character, bro. He's silent. He's mean, intimidating, right?
Right hand man.
Yeah, and I loved him and Shredder's togetherness. Like, it wasn't one of those cheesy kids movies to where, like, the main villain's here and then the goon, he treats his goon like shit. He had mutual respect for this guy. This guy was, you could tell, like, he was just the silent, deadly type, Tatsu. And Shredder, whenever he saw Tatsu fucked up, right, he just fucking looks at him. And then fucking Tatsu puts his head down. That's it. He doesn't say, "You fucking idiot, you fucking," you know, like those other stupid kid movies. "You moron, you fucking idiot. I'm surrounded by morons," you know, like, not like that, you know. I love that. He never disrespected Tatsu, but Tatsu felt bad, you know. So what's he do? He goes beat up kids. Fucking beats up kids, bro. Fucking pussy, right? But
he trained them. They failed. He trained them. He taught them how to fight.
Yeah.
From high school.
Yeah. Fucking, I'm training you how to fight the foot. Middle schoolers and below. Fucking never had a chance, bro, to fucking fight anything. They're all fucking 8th graders, bro. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, you remember their motivation was they got to live in Never Never Land, freaking ranch, do whatever they want, smoking cigarettes, drinking booze. Oh man, crazy.
Hey, the biggest fucking life fucking what do you say? Choices, regular or menthol. Fucking that was it.
Oh man. Yeah. Good points, bro. Good points. Yeah, but transitioning into part 2.
Part 2, here we go.
This was 1 year later, directed by Michael Pressman, once again, New Line Cinema. So, Shredder, no broken bones,
no crushed head, not blemishes. Even his helmet's crushed, right?
Should have been. It came out scratch free. But what was funny was they were in the junkyard. I remember they started out in the junkyard. And
that's where this movie belongs, ironically.
Yeah, right. That dude Tatsu, he was mad, right? Something about their father, I don't know what he said. Basically their leader's gone, but I guess they didn't even try to look for this dude. He was on top of the trash.
Okay, what did it take place? Like fucking 2 hours later, bro, and he's already just dead, bro. Fucking taking it out on life. Fucking, he's only been gone for like a couple hours, bro. Fucking, it's not even the next day. I'm assuming.
No.
I don't know how waste management or solid waste works, or like they go dump their shit, but like all I know is Shredder's in literal fucking trash. He comes out and
just
Tatsu's fucking temper tantrum. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And so my take on part 2 was it carried some of the darkness. Now, you read that they had to lighten it up, right? It was not as dark as the first one.
Yes.
But it still had dark tones to it, which I liked. But you were right, though. A lot of the weapons. So real quick with the characters, they didn't have the weapons. Michelangelo had sausage links at one point.
Yeah, he's gonna give us like what, chorizo tacos or whatever.
Chorizo tacos. Where the hell was Donatello's bow staff? I don't know where that went. And I hated his voice, dude.
Corey Feldman was the voice actor for part 1, which it just went with it. I loved it, right? Part 2, this dude, like, I don't know. I just could not get to that.
And they gave him a lot of lines.
Yes.
They gave him a lot of lines, and he had the worst voice. He so annoying. But yeah, it had like I said, the dark tones to it, which I think kind of hit home. We were screaming for more Ninja Turtle movies, right? Live action stuff.
I was ready for part 2 as soon as the credits rolled on part 1. I was like, what the fuck's gonna happen now? I'm ready for Bebop and Rocksteady. I'm ready for fucking Crane. Give it to me, man. Fucking Rat King. Fucking Bump in the Sewers. Fucking I'm ready for him.
Right.
And what did they give us?
No, what I was gonna say is instead of Danny the Delinquent in part 1, they went with Kino, the fun-loving pizza boy.
Fucking pizza dude, kicking wood's ass, whatever. Yeah.
And I love Ernie Reyes Jr., man. That dude, he was one of my favorites. He had a Disney show back in the day, but that I grew up watching.
He played one of the turtles, right, in the first movie, right?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, awesome. I don't remember which one, but yeah, he was
probably Michelangelo. He was the shortest. This dude was like 5'2", bro.
Yeah, I know.
And but anyways, no, I mean, I thought it was okay. It was a little wacky. I liked the how they continued the fact that they lost their place. Remember that? And obviously, the Foot Clan, they already knew where they lived in the sewer. Why go back? So they stayed with April, and then they finally found their place. And then they continued that into part 3 in that abandoned train station, underground subway or whatever it was,
which I thought was pretty cool.
That was creative.
But where the fuck is Casey Jones? He got his shit together in about a matter of 6 hours. He's working at a fucking Subway all of a sudden. Fucking.
It's just a manager.
Yeah.
It's his tie. Oh man, he was probably with that original April hitting it out.
Oh, I would have been too, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a good question, dude, because he was such a lovable character, and cut him out. Exactly. They cut him out. So, but I kind of mentioned that thing with delinquent Danny and then fun-loving pizza boy Kino, because it had the same recipe or whatever, the same formula that they use, or Splinter's giving him Danny life lessons in the first one. Now he's giving life lessons to Kino. So kind of a cut and paste there. Still the animosity in between, but like you said, they lightened it up from the first one to the second one. Raphael, he got his shit together too. No more emotion. A little tough, but brother, fun-loving brother now. Fucking part of the team.
I was ready for him to fucking pull out like a fucking cigar, start smoking on part 1, bro. He never did. On this one, it's like he was like very like how do you say it, like they brought his character down to where he doesn't even say damn anymore. He just it's kind of like shitty child version of a temper tantrum, like I gotta put up with this guy, or like whatever hell. Let me at him. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like when he stepped on his toe, like they just downplayed everything. You could tell it's a huge step down from the second movie. You could tell that like ooh.
Now, the one character, believe it or not, dude, that I like in this movie, I
Mhm.
like the scientist.
Oh yes, 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 I do. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was a good dude. I mean, not like a super hardcore fan or whatever, but just
Right.
I like the I don't remember the actor's name, but I thought he did a good
David
job.
Warner.
Okay,
Yeah, his name's David Warner.
thanks, bro. And so he did a good job acting, but I like how his character. Obviously he was a hostage, right? They
Mhm.
kidnapped him, forced him to make Toka and Razar, right? So I mean, obviously he's at gunpoint, at knife
Yeah.
point,
Right.
and
Fucking Shredder's knife, whatever.
Shredder's crushed knife. And
Uh-huh.
anyway, so no, but I like how he protected those little creatures, or whatever. But dude,
Yeah, it
that's
was.
the one gripe that I had. He said, Shredder asked, "Are these the vicious creatures? A snapping turtle and a small wolf, and they're babies, bro. They were
That's
babies.
the best you could find. And you know where they found
And they
these
lied to
bastards? They
him.
found them in, and they found them in a fucking zoo. These are the most dangerous creatures in a zoo. What
A
the
snapping
fuck?
turtle.
Where's a lion? Where's a fucking bear?
Um,
Where's a
and,
fucking gorilla? What the fuck?
and it
Fucking
made me miss. It really made me miss Bebop and Rocksteady
me
because,
too.
dude, a rhino, you can't mess with a rhino, dude. I mean, yeah, they look stupid. That thing will charge
The
your ass.
warthogs, dude.
And
Warthogs are
warthogs are
fucking
even worse.
vicious, dirty
Mhm.
bastards.
Remember
Like,
Rambo
God.
kicking him out. No, but yeah, it made me miss them more because I was like, wait a minute, those are more vicious, But
Mm-hmm.
like you said, you think vicious, you think a grizzly bear, you think lion, tiger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Freaking
What
silver
zoo did they go
bulldog.
to, bro? They go to the petting zoo or what?
Freaking small baby goat and a chickadee, or whatever. Yeah, it was dumb, and they lied to him, dude. Shredder should have terminated him. Remember, he said they're babies. They're babies. He should have said,
Fucking,
I want Tatsu and the scientist beheaded."
I'm like, man,
I
let's
would have
start
kept.
back at square one, bro. Fuck this shit. Give me
Yeah,
shit
he
like
would have
that.
killed. He would have killed. Remember that Toka and Razar. No, I would have
Yeah.
kept them. Fuck it. But I would have killed Tatsu when the scientist did
And,
for
oh,
lying to
dude,
me, bro.
I know. Give
That
me
was
the like,
bullshit.
that
These
was
are the
big
most
time
vicious
bullshit.
characters or whatever vicious creatures you could find. They're like, yes. Fucking liars, dude. Fucking dumb, man. I'm
I
getting
can picture,
baby
man, bro. If you
bobbling.
were Shredder, bro, man, you'd have Tatsu beheaded and that fucking
Oh,
scientist,
hell yeah.
fucking
Absolutely.
fiery range, fucking fiery squad.
Steve Shredder. Everybody's got a promotional fucking chance, dude. Opportunities. Could
Oh,
401k. Hey, salary.
oh my
Congratulations, Danny the Delinquent. You're now promoted to Tatsu's operations manager role. You're in
Tatsu
charge of
operation
trading
manager.
anybody. They suck anyways. They get their ass whooped anyways, bro.
I know, because they're all fucking eighth graders, bro. At the oldest. What the fuck, dude?
Oh man, he'd be
Ooh.
like that one supervisor, bro. Remember, I'm very busy. I don't like to be bothered.
I'm very busy. I like to be bothered.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Good luck with that one, bro. Asking for
I,
fucking help for promotions or anything, man.
I,
Oh my gosh. But real
shit, they
quick before I
didn't even,
forget,
Tatsu didn't even search for him in the junkyard, dude. Fuck him, man.
what
He
was he
should be headed.
doing? What was he doing in this movie, man? Missed opportunity from the get-go, man. If it would have went darker and there's no Shredder, I would have been so cool with fucking Tatsu being the new lead. Because he was intimidating to me in the
Mhm.
first movie. And I was like, this is a missed opportunity. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, but I love Shredder, bro. I'm glad he's back.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're going to get to it in a little bit. He survived fucking falling into a fucking dump truck with spikes, like a bed of spikes, bro. So I have a dump truck, and then being crushed. Okay, he's back. Wow, he's supernatural, bro. What the
Mhm.
fuck? We're gonna get into his demise on this one later in a little bit. But real quick, missed opportunity again. Bebop Rocksteady. Okay, that's an easy one. Another missed opportunity. The scientist, Baxter Stockman. Why couldn't that be Baxter Stockman?
Awesome. Yep. I thought the same thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And my biggest gripe, dude, is do you remember they make the little pills, they freeze them. Remember that? And they put them in the donuts or whatever.
Viagra. Mm-hmm.
Viagra. Dude, that whole scene, oh my god, that's the downhill for me on part two, bro.
Really?
Yeah, it did okay. It was, I mean, it's not part one, but it did okay when it comes to that scene. Now remember this, dude. It's like almost like a stadium,
Mhm.
There's foot soldiers everywhere, hundreds of them. Shredder is standing there with Tatsu, fucking all warrior. Dude, the Turtles couldn't even beat Shredder. Now, can you imagine 100 fucking Foot Clan? We're all watching the fucking Turtles give these guys donuts, dude. I was like, oh my God.
I lost me too, man. I
And
was
then-
done in the theater. I was like,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
boy, we gonna go out to eat already?
And then remember, so this is how I took it, dude. I'm watching this bullshit scene, and nobody's doing anything, dude. Hundreds of fucking villains that could just destroy the Turtles, including Razar and freaking Toka. And anyways, so remember they crushed the donut. They see that there's a pill in there, and then that's when Shredder reacts. Get him! I was like,
No,
was he just?
horrible.
He was just standing there thinking, "Oh my God, these guys are so sweet. Look, they're feeding my two favorite creatures." And then all of a sudden, wait a minute, they were trying to kill. Of course, they're trying to kill him, you idiot! And then get him. And then
Bro,
they end up in the club.
Oh yeah,
Where were the
next
foot soldiers?
door
Why didn't the foot
club,
soldiers
right
come
next
get
door,
him?
bro? Ultimate hideout, bro. Foot Clan hideout.
Yeah, I know.
Out of the maps.
I know. Shredder Tatsu.
Vanilla Ice concert right next door, bro. They say, bro. They share the same restroom, bro. The fucking club and the Foot Clan, bro.
I know. Freaking Tatsu genius. That's how they get their funding is through the club and all their weapons, their training, their facilities, utilities. No, but yeah. So remember, there's hundreds of foot soldiers. The two creatures and the Ninja Turtles, they end up in this club, and the foot soldiers, they're like 50 feet away. They don't run in there to go help them. They don't.
Where the hell were they? Right? I'm like, where the fuck are these dudes?
And dude, I'm telling you, man, as soon as the donut box opened in that one scene, it was downhill trash. It makes me hate part 2, dude. I hate it. I hate it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was bad. They end up fighting these two idiots in the club. Oh, and then here's the thing, dude. Okay, I can give them some slack. They're fighting. They end up in a new building. Got it. But remember, they're Teenage Mutant Ninjas, secretive assassins. Dude, they are flaunting who they are right in front of everybody. And then all the people in the club are so cool. At first, they're scared, and they're like, nah, man. I paid a $50 cover charge for this club. Shit, we better get the music going again. Vanilla Ice comes back out and oh my God, man.
Oh, hey, bro. Beautiful improv from Vanilla Ice, right? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, go Ninja, go. Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here. It's too perfect, bro. Vanilla Ice, you can't come up with that shit, bro. Right off the bat.
I know, bro. Let me ask you this, dude. You're spending some time. You're with Crystal. Great evening with some friends at a club, a bar. The fucking roof caves in, Kool-Aid Man style, and fucking Ninja Turtles and Razar Toka come in, dude. Are you gonna just keep drinking, listening to music? Dude, I would get the fuck out. I mean, dude, today's age, fucking shootings.
I know, right?
I'd get the fuck out of there. I'd fucking
get in there
as much as I could and then get the hell out of there, dude. Put that shit on YouTube. Million hits. Fucking millionaire.
Yeah. What
No, but
fucking running out. I pick up Crystal over my fucking shoulders. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck this place. I'll never come back again, bro.
Of course.
Hey, bro, I'll do a fucking paranormal hour. Fucking demons were just here, bro.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, there's certain things that humans are not gonna be able to handle, dude. Time travel, creatures, demons, monsters. I mean, all that crap. Here's freaking 6 monsters that come strolling in, right, or breaking into the side of the wall. Dude, there's no people. I mean, you're gonna be like scared. You're gonna be like, curious. You want to record. I mean, obviously, they didn't have phones back in 1991. But you're gonna be interested, but at the same time, you're gonna want to get the hell out of there. You don't know what the hell's going on. They're rolling all over the place, fighting each other. You don't want to be a collateral damage or whatever. But I hated that, dude. I hated the fact that the Ninja Turtles were so stupid, man. They're flaunting. They get on stage and dance with Vanilla Ice.
Mm-hmm. Fucking rubbing on women. Fucking like, come on.
Grinding.
And I didn't see one fucking foot soldier, dude. Not you bring it up.
Yeah.
There was fucking 100 of them. Not even one. I guess they knew better, bro. Hey, fucking, they gotta go home and do their homework, bro. They're in the grade.
So they finally come in with Shredder. That's the thing. They come in with Shredder. Shredder's smart. He makes his way to the stage. grabs
doing nothing the whole movie, right? He hasn't fought yet. He fought badass on part 1. Tatsu squished by turtles. He's dead. Fucking now Shredder. I'm waiting for Shredder to have their fucking fight, bro. Last time we checked, Shredder was kicking ass. Splinter took him out, right?
Oh man,
He just stands around the whole movie and barks orders. You know, he looks cool doing it. I ain't gonna lie, but I mean, fucking, I want him to fight, dude. Come on, and no, what they get rid of him? Fucking rock and roll, fucking blow his ass up right out the window.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. And then that dude Kino comes out of nowhere. How did he know they were at the club though? How did he know where they were gonna be? Because remember,
hey, bro, it's a Vanilla Ice concert, bro. They're all ordering pizza, the same fucking pizza. Only place in New York City, right? New York City is a small place, bro. One pizza place. Fucking this dude's fucking only delivery guy. I guess he's bringing all the pizza, right? He has the truck, the dump truck ready for Shredder with pizza, right?
You know. And then Shredder takes the chick that the turtles were grinding on as a hostage. And then Keto kicks the mutant gin or whatever, the slime or whatever, out of Shredder's hands. And Shredder's just standing there with this hostage. Keto puts his back towards Shredder, and the hostage is talking to the Ninja Turtles, and then gets bumped back into Shredder. I don't know, man. It was just too clumsy, too dumb. So and then they didn't know that Shredder drank that smaller right little thing, a little bottle.
Yeah, in a shot glass or whatever, basically.
Yeah. So they didn't know he drank that, but they assumed that he did. Now, in my book, bro, that's suicide. This dude's never getting normal again. That's suicide. He's out of his mind, dude. He drinks that fucking mutant shit, changes himself. But the one gripe that I had on that is if he drinks that, now that's supposed to affect your biology, right? Your human biology. Yes. How come his suit changed?
I'm glad we're getting into that. I was waiting to talk about this with you.
Oh my God. Bullshit, man. Dumb.
Okay. Yeah.
He should have looked like the turtle toy, bro. Remember he looked like a prostitute. Because he would have ripped through his shit, dude. Finally, they matched it up.
The toy.
This is what we've been planning for all these years. Oh,
I know, dude. I tried to psych myself out because I was such a huge Turtles fan, bro. I still am, right? But I tried to lie to myself as a kid. I was like, this is bullshit, right? You know, my fucking how do you say? My conscience is telling me, you're fucking 8 years old now. You're gonna grow up pretty soon. This is bullshit. Don't fall for this shit. And I'm in my head, you know, it's Turtles, right? But I lied to myself saying, okay, his body mutated with the suit because he didn't drink it. He poured it on himself, which is a huge fucking dumb anyway. But that's how, because how did his fucking armor fucking become all mutated unless it fused together, which is kind of a cool concept, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense. No. He had literally a shot glass of ooze. Now, if he had that big canister, that's something else. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. That's suicide. Did he really need to create suicide? Like he was on a suicide mission. Why was he on suicide watch all of a sudden? He still had the 100 foot soldiers waiting next door, you know?
It was dumb, dude. It wasn't even a fight scene. It was a cheap way out. And then you mentioned mentioned something earlier, dude, with Tatsu. Remember Tatsu? He got knocked out with the golf club by Casey Jones in the first one. Now he gets knocked out by fucking 4 turtles shells. But the thing is, dude, look, as a fighter, anything below the jaw will knock you out. Anything in this area right here. Their turtle shells hit their arms, their chest, and his back. Why did he get knocked out? I don't understand. He's this tough dude, and then turtle shells squished me, and then he's out. So I'm gonna get to Shredder, but I just thought those were cheap ways to get rid of this dude, man. Knock him out.
I hated it.
And it's the same dumb formula that they used in the first one, dude. A cheap knockout. How come the police didn't arrest this dude in the first one? Katsu. But he's still out. He's at the junkyard, half-ass job for Shredder. Didn't even search for his ass in the junkyard. Now he's back, hardcore, badass, dark, tough dude, right? Like you said, silent but deadly kind. And then turtle shells take him out, whoop, like that, done, right? And then the no badass fight scene with Shredder. He's knocking all these pillars down, and it collapses on him. Done.
That's what I was gonna get to. They couldn't even take on regular Shredder.
Uh-huh.
And you're telling me they name him Super Shredder. He's a monster, dude. I'm gonna lie, I was scared as a fucking idiot. Whenever I saw him as a kid, he was scary. It was bullshit that he turned into that, but I was like, why did he do this to himself? He's never gonna be the same, bro. Like he's a monster now, and it's fucking scary. And he's taking down the pillars right of the fucking thing. And you know what I did like is that Leonardo, being the leader of the group, tries to talk sense into this fucker. Like he's putting their differences aside. The hero villain shit. This is the only thing I love about that one little speck of a scene is that Leonardo came forward, dropped his shit. Hey, you're gonna kill us all. You're gonna destroy us all. Come to your senses, bro. Chill the fuck out. We're all gonna die. It's not worth it. You know, I wish he got deeper into it, but he basically tells him that, and I love that. And what does Shredder say? He grabs him. He says, "Then so be it." But still, now I understand. He's in suicide mode. He lost his mind. He's crazy now. But then he knocks down the pillars and he's crushed, supposedly crushed. And okay, so even as a kid, I was like, the fucking turtles, first of all, they're turtles. Second of all, first of all, too, there's no walls, dude. There's fucking water right there. This maniac's breaking shit. I'm going to jump into the fucking water and start swimming away. Why were they freaking out like this is the end? And then what do they do? At the last minute, Shredder is about to knock the last pillars down, and all they do is jump to the fucking side, and then fucking the shit falls on Shredder. That's it. They jumped in the water. Okay, they're turtles. I would have did it. I would have jumped away. I'd be like, fuck this, and I would have fucking rammed it. Ironically, I don't know how deep the water was. I probably would have freaked out and drowned because I don't know how to swim too good. But I mean, fucking, that's the way Shredder would took me out, not by crushing me. Anyway, they come out of it. Shredder sticks his arm out, right? Like they fucking remember he has a skull and shit. I mean, his fucking blades, whatever. I was like, whoa, this monster is not dead, right? He's a monster. Nobody could survive that.
Yeah.
That's the end of the Shredder. Motherfucker, this better not be the end because this motherfucker was regular Shredder and he got crushed by fucking a bed of spikes and a fucking dump truck crushed him. And now he's Super Shredder. And what, like fucking 500 pounds on top of him, and he's dead. He's a monster. He's dead.
I know. Oh, man. Cheap way out. Now, it's funny you mentioned that Leonardo scene where he's talking to him. I like the way you described it. I like it more now, but I didn't like it when it happened because, first off, he gets up right in his face, dude. He's like next to his crotch, whatever, this dude. And I don't know. He was like begging for mercy. Like you said, why would he beg for mercy if there's, I don't know, get away from this dude. And why didn't Shredder just slit his freaking head off? I don't know. I just,
he's too little, too late. He could have.
Right. He was a maniac. How do you know that dude even can hear anymore? How do you know? He was a creature at that point. Why talk sense into? I don't know. I just thought it was too. I'm telling you, dude, downhill freaking roller coaster, freaking dumb, man. And then, yeah, but that was a chicken shit way to kill Shredder, dude. Chicken shit. Remember, it's. I mean, this dude's a martial art expert, Shredder, with 4 martial artists, Ninja Turtles. And there's no fight scene? Oh, man. Chicken shit.
Lazy confrontation, bro. Lazy.
So, I'm telling
you. They're ninjas. Ninja Turtles in the title. They better have a fight scene at the end.
Good thing they never had weapons. I mean, that should have been our cue from the get-go. Where are their weapons? Why does this dude have a sausage link? Where's the bow staff for Donatello? Well, they're not going to use it the whole freaking movie. Oh, the one dude did use it. Donatello all of a sudden had his bow staff. I remember trying to use it as a bat against one of those guys. I think Toka, whatever.
Oh gosh,
clumsy bonehead scene, dude. Anyways,
ooh.
Soundtrack and music on that one. What do you think?
Step down for me, bro. I didn't get into it. Yeah, the Vanilla Ice. I'm sorry, bro. That ninja rap bullshit. I was like, eek. As a kid, bro, I was struggling to stay with it, man. I was just so desperate. I felt like a battered spouse, bro. Like fucking, I was just like, please, I'm not gonna leave your side. I want more. I want more. I want part 3. I want part 4. And then where you lost it, bro, at that donut fucking scene, I guarantee in our next little thing about Turtles 3, it never went back up after there for you. Am I right?
No, you're right. Before we get to part 3, real quick, You have to admit that Go Ninja BS song from Vanilla Ice, it was okay. It was catchy.
It was catchy. It was.
Yeah, it's no,
I didn't have to keep up with it.
TURTLE. I mean, it's nothing on that same level.
Nothing like
It's
that.
not dark, nothing, but it was just them trying to sell tickets. So, but transitioning to part 3, I will say, there's so many avenues. I mean, you're talking 1993 New Line Cinema, directed by Stuart Gillard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, by 1993, I mean, how many episodes of cartoon episodes have come out? Baxter Stockman, dude. I think everybody wanted Baxter Stockman. Turns into a mutant fly. Oh my! Even more than Krang, dude. I was a big
Yes.
Baxter Stockton mutant fly fan, dude. I thought that was so creative.
He was creative, awesome.
Yep. They stole it, right? The idea from The Fly, the movie, right, with Jeff Goldblum. Mm-hmm. And but I hadn't seen that movie, at that age. I mean, I'm glad I didn't see it. That thing was scary as hell, that movie. The special effects. But so in the cartoon, that was the only thing I'd ever had. And I thought it was so creative. I thought it was so cool. He looked cool. He had a little laser and I don't know. Mm-hmm. But there's so many different avenues. And what do? They do time travel with Japan, 1600s.
Time travel wouldn't have been a bad idea if you didn't stick in the damn 1300s is what it was, right? It was 13 or 16?
I think it was 1600s.
Okay, either way, if you're going to do Turtles in Time, like the awesome arcade game, bro. Well, I played on Super Nintendo. Turtles in Time, Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, fucking awesome game. Now you're meaning to tell me they're going in time in the movies? Uh-oh, this is going to be pretty good. If part 2 sucked, part 3 should do it, right? Okay, let's have fucking Baxter Stockman. I'm still fucking running the flag for Rat King. That's how desperate I was. And fuck Rat King. But I was like, come on, bro. You gave me these 2, which look cool. What's his name? Tokaraza, right? Mm-hmm. I'm over here waving the flag. Come on, bro. Rat King shit, but give me someone familiar. Rat King, fucking Metalhead, Slash. You missed opportunity with Toka. You're going to do a fucking turtle, whatever, bro. Do Slash. Slash was the alternate Leonardo, right? Fucking mutated, wherever fuck he was. But anyway, not to go back to that, but so there you are. I'm excited. Super Shredder's coming back for sure. Most definitely. Regular Shredder survived getting his head crushed. Fucking Super Shredder, fucking 500 pounds of debris fell on him. Monster. Okay, now I'm scared. Yeah, and I'm scared. Oh, shit. He's coming back. He's going to be himself, bro. He's going to be Maniac. Right? Fucking nobody's going to work with him. Nope. And what happens? They send us in time. I was like, okay, time travel. Ooh, the game was good. Nope. They're literally the fucking they ruined this whole shit for me. Even as a kid, I was struggling to watch it. I couldn't do it. Was bad. The villains, who do we get? We get
Walker.
Oh yeah, we don't get Super Shredder, we don't get Bebop Rocksteady, we don't get Craig, we don't get Baxter, we don't even get Rat King. We get fucking Noranaga, we get Walker, and we get some fucking bald guy, fucking group of fucking dumb dirty pirates.
Foot soldiers.
Niles was his name.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Niles. Everybody's fun-loving bonehead moocher, Casey Jones' great ancestor in Japan, 1600.
Oh, yeah, his great ancestor was Japanese, right? He didn't look fucking Japanese at all.
No. So I think he was part of the crew that sailed over to Japan.
That's right.
With the English, with Walker and his team.
With Walker and them.
But still,
you replaced it. Yep. Like with Tatsu, they replaced Tatsu with that fucking pirate Niles, that goofy dude.
Oh yeah. And dude, how is Casey Jones' ancestor still a bonehead, dirty moocher, man? This dude was dirty, fucking bonehead, man. He even freaking backstabs the good guys. Dirtbag, man, this dude.
Casey Jones never did that. He would never do it. Like, they had to have the same actor play him, and then he tried to be somewhat like Casey Jones, and like wink, wink, it's him. Like, that was stupid.
Yeah.
The real Casey Jones over here back in New York, 1993. He's babysitting Daddy at home. Mr. Splinter, the rat. He's babysitting the Japanese babies, bros, or whatever. Showing them what Tarzan Boy soundtracks. Fucking.
Hockey games.
Why didn't he go in time with them? You know what? You got to send April's boring ass. It's the same April from part 2. I was bored of this actress, bro. I missed April from part 1, man. Missed opportunity again. Bring this girl back. She didn't come back. That was horrible. Fuck April. Send Casey back. It would have been more cool with him, and get rid of the cheesy dialogue that they added with this one. It was way overboard. stupid Donatello, I'm a turtle, I can't get up, all this
Oh, yeah.
bullshit, and I'm just like, and it was Corey Feldman that came back. I was happy about, but then the lines they gave him was nothing but cheesy bullshit. I was like, ooh, dude, like
Terrible.
ooh.
Yeah, the Splinter voice was terrible in this one. So Donatello, I didn't like Donatello's voice, right? They didn't have Corey Feldman on part 2. Now he's back, so I like his voice. Raphael's voice, oh my God, he was like an idiot, dude. I didn't like his voice, that Raphael guy.
Oh no, you can tell big difference.
Yeah, Casey Jones is babysitting the Japanese that were transferred into New York City, present time, 1993, and wearing his wig. This dude, his long, luscious hair. And anyways, yeah, just complete failure. And then that's what I was telling you, that Splinter, they kept him behind this thing. It was like a little puppet freaking frame. It was like a puppet show, and they're fucking puppet masters working them.
Yeah, it was like Chuck E. Cheese animatronics.
Yeah. No, big miss. And you know what's funny, dude, is I know you'd mentioned Splinter's voice really bothered you. So it went from the cartoon to raspy in the first one, but you still loved the movie.
I loved it, and then I got used to his voice. By the time the first movie ended, I loved his voice.
And then part 3 comes out. It's even worse version of the raspy voice. It was terrible.
It's fucking the raspy feminine voice. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Oh,
and it really bugged me, man. Big time, man.
Oh, man. Now here's the one surprising thing I will say. So looking outside the box, obviously they went this route, time travel. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Rewatching it again, I didn't mind that stupid story, and it's kind of contradicting what I'm saying, right? I'm calling it. I didn't mind it, but it's stupid. It's stupid because it's not what we wanted. It's not what the fans wanted. It's not really interesting. But they made it interesting. I don't know who made that story and why that was the one story. Even if they did time travel, they could have used. Remember, and I hated those little pixies or whatever I call them pixies. But remember those little weird elves in the cartoon?
Oh, yeah, the teenage junkers or whatever the hell they were called.
Yeah, but they had the cool villain, those the rock guys.
Yeah, those were cool.
So that would have been interesting. You know what I mean? It correlates with the cartoon, so on and so forth. But long story short, they went this route, and it was okay. It wasn't that bad. They went from Delinquent Danny in the first one, Kino, the fun, lovable pizza boy in number 2, and then they had this little Japanese kid in part 3, who
little man, watch your temper.
That was Raphael. That was Raphael's stupid voice, man. And but apparently, him and his family were a group of liars. They secretly held the freaking lantern time machine underneath their house the whole time.
Remember, real quick. Sorry, bro. This one's bugging me. I even wrote it down in my fucking notes. Okay, so you remember how they time travel? Obviously, do you remember the how do you say it? The rules of the time travel through this using the scepter.
Now there was a time limit.
Oh, not just that, but like how they transfer times, the time travelers. Do you remember what they say? I do. You have to have the exact equal mass. And whatever person is holding that, like I'm fucking I'm 5'9", fucking 206 pounds. So someone in fucking wherever in the past holding the same shit, we have the same weight, the same mass. We're gonna transfer. How much do you think a fucking Ninja Turtle weighs, bro? That heavy ass shell, fucking the shit there was. Oh, so you mean to tell me those Japanese guys that switch with the turtles, they weigh the exact same as the fucking Ninja Turtles? How much do you think they weigh? That's what really bugs me. I started thinking about it last night. I was watching this trash. I was like, wait a minute. And I'll get to the good points about it. There are a couple good points of this movie, but like, how much do you think they weigh though with that shell, right?
Remember the Ninja Turtle game, the arcade game? They gave their weight. I thought it was like 215.
Oh,
remember that? 215 with shell. Sausage links.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think they would be a lot heavier, dude. At least 300
but they were tiny, though. They were supposed to be tiny, right?
I don't know, dude.
They're supposed to be like 3 feet tall. 3'5".
You're talking about muscle, man. I guess I'm getting too much into it with the shit, but it really bugged me, dude. Like, they're turtles, that heavy ass shell, they're fucking muscular, right? Fucking spots, moles,
But
Fucking, like you said, what turtle has spots?
I know. Oh yeah. Oh god, that makeup. Freaking brought out their blemishes hardcore, dude. I think Donatello had a zit on his nose the whole time. I was like, what the hell?
I was
Too
afraid that
realistic.
the fight scenes, bro. I was afraid that suit was gonna rip at any given moment, man.
Oh, that foam suit. No, but here's the thing. So let's say they are 215, 220 pounds or whatever. But the Japanese, I thought they were in. Remember, they were in their samurai suits. Remember, they're riding horses, so they have their samurai
Oh, that is
on.
true.
Maybe that
Yes,
adds
that's a
weight.
good idea.
But they wouldn't have been, they wouldn't probably have been 200 pounds. I don't know. It wouldn't have been 50 pounds of armor. There's no way you can fight with 50 pounds of armor. But
Right.
that is a good point though. It was just a big waste, man. Huge waste. They were going on one. It was almost like the whole, just a lot of missed opportunities, man. The whole organization was just like, you know what, let's just take this down. And didn't they make action figures of the samurais? Ninja Turtles? Yeah, so it was a complete waste, man. But
It was,
needed
man,
more.
it was. I'm trying to struggle, man. Like I said, I want to bring up a good thing about it. Let's try to bring a positive thing about this movie because there's so much things that are negative about it. The fucking Walker, like the way he gets taken out too, right? When he falls to his death.
There was no splash, if you notice. No splash when he fell.
Hey, bro, I was thinking maybe he teleported through time, bro. Because where the hell did he go? He just disappears.
There was no splash when he falls into the water. But it had been done, dude. They did that to Shredder in the first one. But honestly, dude, I thought he was an okay villain. To be honest, he was an okay villain. That Noriaga, he was just a corrupted king or whatever the heck.
Yeah.
Not big. And then of course there's no soundtrack music. They made me miss Vanilla Ice. Did you?
I know, yeah.
No, man, there was no soundtrack, no music. It just lost a lot of heart.
It's lost it all, man, in my opinion. And like the villains that you say aren't bad. Walker's not bad, but I see them as villains for like maybe he would have been a good villain for like one of the Die Hard movies. Maybe Total Recall villain, not Turtles, dude. Like, come on, man. You need a cool fucking badass type of villain they had, not just a regular business dude from the 13, 16, wherever the hell they're from. And I don't know, man. But the only glimmer of hope I saw good about it was, I don't know what the hell it is, but I enjoyed that dance, dude, they do at the end. It's cheesy, it's dumb. That music, like I think I told you before, I'd like for us to do that dance one time just for fucking shits and giggles to laugh about it. I think it's cool, dude. I like that little dance. And to me, like, I think on that scene, I think back, I'm like, wow, like, they did go through a lot. They're still together. They're still bros. That's the only glimmer of hope. That one scene to me is like, they're together. They're united. They've went through Shredder. They went through, I guess, Tatsu, I guess, whatever. But like, what are they in for next? Like, this shit sucked, right? But it's over. I guess I was more happy that it's over for me as the viewer to watch it. But yeah, I think it ended just like, I'm just glad they're together, I guess. I don't know, dude. I was just really let down. As a kid, I was lying to myself to try to like it. Wasn't until I became a teenager I tried to rewatch it. I was like, oof. My son loves the first Turtles movie. He likes the second. He loves the first one. We started watching part 3, and he looks and he's like, Dad, this is kind of boring. You want to put on something else? Like, you want to watch part 1, Papa? Yeah, let's put on part 1 again. Okay, there you go. That's my boy.
Awesome, bro. So, what would be your winners and losers of the whole series, or the good and the bad?
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to get to too. Esrod's good and the bad. Oh, let's see. Is the series the good? I'd say the good about the series, in my opinion, is it was really good to see my cartoon heroes become live action. I love that. And the third one, of course, it is what it is, right? But the fact is, it was live action, so that's the good thing about it. To get to see my beloved cartoon become live action. The bad was where it went. It went downhill, starting with part 2. If the directors and them had their way, and Steve Barron returned for the second movie, it was going to be darker. Who knows where it would have went? But and I'll get to that in a bit. But the bad is just how it went downhill. There was too much censorship. The parents got involved. There was too You know, you're selling this to our children. Our children are over here knocking each other out with fucking nunchucks, right? Getting bruised eyes, stuff like that. So Michelangelo, he can't use nunchucks anymore. I even brought it to you before that if you pay attention later on in the cartoon series, I want to say starting season 6, Michelangelo no longer has nunchucks. He's got that grappling shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a turtle show, and he like grapples everywhere now. He don't have no more nunchucks because of all the parents bitching and complaining. So that's the bad.
Mm-hmm.
If I just hope one day what they're talking about they started to having just early talks was the director Steve Barron of the first movie got with the producers, writers of the first one, pitching this to New Line, I believe, Warner Bros. Whoever's in charge of it now, I believe it's still New Line. And look, we want to revive the Turtles with a sequel true to the 1990 original that we made. And apparently they're interested because they're either writing a script or they're almost completed. They told them the outline of it, and supposedly there's interest in the studios about it to make a direct sequel 30 years later from 1990's Ninja Turtle movie. How would you feel about that?
That'd be pretty badass. I'd love to get back into that. I mean, as fans, we always give them chance, right? Just we want to be, I mean, I don't want to get into the Michael Bay movies, but at least that
Right.
last one, right, had Bebop and Rocksteady.
At least.
And to me, it's better than Toko Razar. Oh God, but no, I agree, man. If they can make a new one and make it dark, and it's funny because, yeah, I know they want to listen to the parents, but now they're seeing 20, 30, 40 years later, like, you know what? Dark worked. So
yep.
anyways,
What can Shredder come back?
Shit, Batman's come back 100 times, bro. Yeah, hell yeah, they could bring this dude back. Freaking, I'm telling you, man, as fans, we don't give a shit, dude. New origin story, right? Everybody loves. How many times has Spider-Man been brought back? Oh my God, dude! Right. How many origin stories? But yeah, no, he can be brought back for sure. Ninja Turtles can be brought back, and make it dark, man. Put your heart into it. Listen to the fans.
Like you can see that they put their heart into the first movie. You can see it. Real quick, bro. What's your Steve-O's winners and losers?
So, I mean, obviously, my direct winner is Steve Barron. I love how he went back. He did his research. He put his heart and soul into that movie, and he gave fans at least something that we can lean on to years and years and years later on. Like he said, the next generation Stevies, are wanting to watch it, And the losers, I don't really want to pin it on the directors for 2 and 3, but the studio too. I mean, it's just like they gave up. The the characters. Losers are the folks that missed all the opportunity. All they had to do was put on, I don't know, two episodes of the cartoon, and they would have got, wow, the Rat King. Wow, this guy. Man,
the D-listers, bro, the villains of the cartoon, like, whoa, they brought him in. Hell yeah.
I mean,
we were desperate.
And you named it, dude. Part 2 had the scientist. Why wouldn't that be Baxter? You know what I mean? Like, Baxter Stockman. And it's like these missed opportunities right underneath their nose. And they could ask a 8-year-old, what bad guy would you like to see? Krang. I mean, he's even higher than Shredder.
Yeah.
And they, like I said, they brought it back in that second Michael Bay movie. So that was pretty cool. They got creative. So, but those are my winners and losers. Not too in depth.
Right.
Definitely a loser. Vanilla Ice. Oh man, stupid song, man. But that's all I have. So me ranking. So our ranking structure is based on, instead of stars, we're gonna do skulls, right? So one skull being the worst, 10 being the best skulls. I'm giving the first movie. I'm going to go through my picks here. So the first movie, I'm going to say 8 or 9 skulls out of 10. The second one would be 4 or 5 skulls out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the third one would be probably 1 or 2 skulls out of 10.
That is my exact ranking, man. I'm going to say, for me, yeah, yep, 8 or 9. I want to say 9 for the first one. Like I said, the nostalgia goggles on and off. I mean, I love that movie. That's one of my all-time top favorites.
Mhm.
The second one, fucking 3, man, or 4, I think.
Yeah.
The third one is a 1. It's a 1 because they didn't even try, man. They didn't even try. You could have went back to ancient Japan. You could have did the same stupid scepter shit. But guess what? Fucking Rat King fucking had grabbed the scepter too and fucking went with him. I mean, somebody that we knew, like a villain, dude. Like, oh man, you know.
But we did know Casey Jones's ancestor.
Yeah.
Cheap, man. Missed opportunities. But no, good picks there. So any news or future information that you've heard through the grapevine?
Nothing as of yet. Just about that there's talks of a new movie. Now, obviously, they wouldn't have the third movie in continuity. Why would they? But I don't know if they would have the second movie in continuity if they make this 1990, 30 years later movie. They're talking about making it 30 years later after, you know, TMNT 1990. You know, be 30 plus years later. It's just, I'll be excited 100%. Bring the actors in suits, you know, add little digital effects if you have to. Don't go overboard. Bring characters that you know we wanted in the sequel to begin with. It's just, whew. I mean, I just don't know where it would pick up. I don't know. I love Shredder, but I don't see Shredder surviving that shit he went through at the end of the first movie, you know, and coming back. Why would he come back years later? I don't know. Maybe he could be hiding for 30 years. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I think honestly, dude, I mean, you can't have Ninja Turtles without Shredder. But I think that Shredder, Bebop, Rocksteady is kind of falling into a category like the Hobgoblin or the Green Goblin or whatever, where they overused them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wouldn't be surprised if the studio goes completely different. Like I said, we're all still waiting on Baxter Stockman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe I mean they kind of had it in part 2 where they were talking about was it TGRI was the company that accidentally lost the mutant engine canister or whatever that made the turtles. I don't know who they are. You know, who's to say that they I don't know. They make TGRI or whatever the villain and Baxter Stockman's there, completely sidetracked from Shredder. Shredder can come later on, but let's see what this one does. I don't know, but
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I just think it's like, you know, Shredder has been put into like a Green Goblin, a Joker, right? They're always together. They're always together. Oh, you know,
get something new.
Yeah, they like every time they reboot, they always have to have like that Shredder or whatever, you know, the same villains. So anyway,
one day we'll get into the Michael Bay ones. One day, I'm pretty sure we will.
Yeah, we will. Yeah. So in closure here, speaking of that. Guys, subscribe to us. Tell us what you guys want us to review. You know, if you want the Michael Bay animated Ninja Turtles reviewed, let us know. Coming up next, we're gonna do Beetlejuice for episode 2.
Yep, that'll be next. Most definitely.
Anything else, bro?
That'll be it. Just like and subscribe, comment your opinions on stuff. If you got good things to say about certain things that maybe we missed out, or if you got things you don't agree on, you know, just feel free to leave a comment on there and let us know. Maybe you got something to share that's very interesting that we didn't bring up. You could have it in the comment section. That'd be awesome. Because I'd like to hear more stuff about the new Ninja Turtles movie. If like, hopefully it gets greenlit. I just hear there's early talks are interested in it. So, but thank y'all so much for everything. Thank y'all being on here and listening to us vent about the love we have for these characters in the series. It's our passion. This is our childhood, you know. I'm sure if you're watching this must have been yours too,
right?
You know, and that's awesome. God bless everybody out there, and keep in touch with us. Let us know what y'all want to see next.
Bye.